There you go. Otherwise we leave because there will be a problem. I just have an exception just in case, because we're not supposed to be able to call it with anything else, so we're good. So we have an animation then. As a result, storing at the object level is no longer useful since I have it directly from the event. Here then it can be removed. So I have my animation, I retrieve the animation, then I can retrieve the parent. Do I need to interact with the parent? No. If I need to interact with it to change the indicate that it is no longer in animation, so we're on a T parent plus on it. These are the only animations we manage then. I know I can do it, but I will still test it. Here, if then begin. And else race. Exception. Create. Similarly, this should never happen. Hence my very explicit messages on the screen. So I have a cross, I have an animation. So here I retrieve the cross. Let's say the animation is finished, right? Cross.tag float resets to 0. I forgot to change the duration of the animation, and so we will submit. The deletion of the object animation itself. At its point, and afraid of cleaning up and not having hundreds of animations on the next screen. The time it takes to manage the thing, so that's good. Normally it should go through correctly. And the initialization and port memory X, the classic with chat dame, when we are in debug, knowing that it only works on Windows. Unif. Normally this thing should go through. I will change the speed of the animation. So animate duration is therefore in seconds. Let's say 0.5 seconds. So the animation takes 0.5 second. The timer was at 1 second, so we will trigger it more quickly. So at 0.25 at 250 milliseconds, so every quarter of a second we launch an animation that lasts half a second. And so that's okay. And so the angle changes depending on the thing. And so I also add a randomize at the start of the program. Here we go again. As is, the things are well positioned on the screen. They will all move one after the other, but randomly. So we take the risk of having things move when they shouldn't. So it's messy. During that it moves well, but it's strong in terms of colors. Normally the background behind the black color is white and the background behind the white is black. Whereas here it's gray because I didn't manage it. So I would need to have two crosses, one on top of the other in different colors. One that doesn't move and one that does. So that's good. So we're at 0.1. tag float 0.1, and we'll say -1 when it is, when it's the background color. So I have one here, and I'm going to put one underneath, so it will need to be created first. White color at the start. There, we're good. Here, hop. There, I take all this back. Cross, we're on this. Animated or not, we're good. There, it's okay. So, cross. Background. Rotation. And so, cross, which does the rotation. So the color of the one in the background in bright crazy, however it's at -1, must not move. So it must not move there, we're good for the rest. It is created one after the other, so that's okay. And so the color is the inverse. Background. So inverted color. There you go. Normally, we won't have the gray effect behind anymore since we have a different color underneath. So we'll have the impression that the white rotates above the black and the black above the whites. So we still have the outline, which is lingering somewhere. So I must have forgotten to deactivate it. We'll leave some margin. Stroke kind of none. We'll say true. We'll stay between the ID and we'll keep the same color. So there, it's good. The stroke here, Ctrl X. There. On the background one only, I'll give it the color of the thread. There you go. That should be okay. There's a problem. Background? No. Outline? So there, we'll put it back the same way on the other one. So here, I'm just going to do a slow definition to not overdo it because otherwise we won't do it. So there, background H1, we have the right coordinates, we have the correct colors. Colors reversed compared to the other. There, we're good on top. Come on, 9 minutes and we'll take a break because otherwise at 2:30 p.m. I won't have eaten. So here we remove this. The color will be the same. It will remain the color of the other, the color of this. Here, the same. White color, cross-cut here. Moving on to the next one. So we're good here. I'm just going to add something to the timer. So when it moves, we put it in the foreground. Like this. We make sure it will be above the others, in case there's a glitch. And I'm going to increase the number of moving elements because otherwise it won't work. So for the 50 seconds we'll be just fine. We won't stop moving, but at least we'll manage to catch some. There's always the frame hanging around somewhere. So there's the black frame around which moves. Hold on, hold on. Do we have a rotation issue with the stock? The whites seem to be going normally. That's what we have on a black background. It's actually really stuck. I really don't know what it's doing there. My mouse is working. There we go, Windows. Ah, there it goes, it's gone. There you have it. Let's say it was Windows having a little hiccup. So the blacks are moving. The whites, I can't catch them to see if there's a problem. What do you think about it? Does it seem to be good or not? Because in the whites, there's a problem too. The frame is white. So the area around the white should be black, and the area around the black should be white. There must be an issue with the rotation on this thing. Or else, no, it's strange. As if keeping the stroke. So I get out of there. So the stroke of the thing. Here, the stroke color, it is there. We're actually going to reverse them. Or not put it. So there, cross stroke. Prop kind there. Here's something. So that's good. In 50 minutes, it might still be too small. In fact, there are 3 on the screen. I'm going to reduce the screen size. I'm going to remove the full screen. Stay on the window size because there are too many. I'm heating up the full screen. There, I remove you and that's good. So there I'm going to enlarge you a little bit anyway. We're going with that. Quite funny, this story. Well, in the end it works. It's as if there's an empty space below. Mm. Okay, that checks something. So if I'm on the sheet, I add an extra rail and apply a rotation to it. It's like this, it's in fit. That's good. And so a rotation angle. Here I'm going to set an angle, for example. No, it works. It works. So there's a mistake. I'm stuck here. I'm stuck on why the frame appears. And here, the two are on top of each other, so it shouldn't be a problem. The outline on the outside, the one that moves, doesn't exist, so it shouldn't bother us. And the one below the outline is the same. We'll remove it too. I can't see the problem there. I'll remove it too, so it's there, and I'm going to change the background color of the poster to have it in red to see something that there is something to see. So the fill property, meaning whether the problem comes from the frame, the moving area, or if it's from something else. So already it's not red that's behind, and whether or not it's a frame, it still gives us the area in question. So we see the area from the outside of the other. Yeah, sample space. Mm. It's almost as if it changed size when it passed underneath. Well, we'll stop here for today. I'll make a note of it. I'll try to find the reason, and then we'll see that next time or another time. If it's a white that turns, is it the white that's moving? No, it's the background of the... I can't tell if it's red or something else. Yeah, it seems to be red actually. Simple, we'll change the angle of rotation. Well, I'll make a note of it. We'll see next time. I'm going to close this one. If it's 1:30 p.m., we still need to grab something to eat before starting the afternoon. That's okay. I'm going to validate it on that. Git validate. So those extra files, there are quite a few that I'll need to add or remove. Yeah, it's clearly unreadable on a black background. Too bad. Yeah, no, I can't change it. So I need the deprojection and that, and the unit that needs to be at the bottom. Add animation? Oh yes, by the way, it's unreadable on a black background, but I still need to do it myself. Add animation. There you go. There you go. So I confirm this and I publish on GitHub. I'm going to modify something first. Yes, no, actually, we will publish on GitHub. Do a push. There you go. I just managed one thing. No, and something selected, not selected, which messes it up. Okay, I can exit the project. And now it's good. So easy, take it slow with the GitHub. We are here. So take it slow, Fred, and tries easy, easy here. Up. Take it slow. F and X. On animation 3, as clearly demonstrated in the animation. Why doesn't it go in the direction in its content of the elements? It spins. So I put the link back with this thing. Hop, there you go, understand and correct. Understand and correct. I copy this and then I put it on the to-do. Official. So there, the update was done today a minute ago. It's good. FMX game snippet here. And I added to-do in the area in question. To-do. Understand why. Because of the following reasons that are important. Understand why and outline persists. During the rotation of the crosses. There you go. So that's good for that